Grand Rising, how everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? Y'all give me a quick second. We're gonna get started. In a minute. I just gotta share this to the family, then we're gonna get started. How everybody doing today? Hope everybody is doing well. Give me one quick second so I can share this, and then we're gonna take off. One quick second, we're gonna take off. I hope y'all ready, family. I hope y'all prepared, and I hope y'all ready to receive this information about this crypto tsunami, because it is going down. It's happening right now. And I just need to make sure this video is playing in the event. Then we're gonna get started. But it's a great day to be in the crypto world, family. Great day. Great day to be in the crypto world. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, what's up, Todd? How you doing, Gatson? What's up, CJ? Yo, I'm glad y'all here, man. Y'all, we about to get it in, man. Let me do one quick thing, and then we're gonna get started. But I got some. I hope y'all enjoy what I got set up for the family. It's some information that we can all use and better ourselves, and hopefully better our family. All right, so let me post this in this. All right, there we go. All right, so here we go, family. Peace and Black Power, everybody. I want to welcome you to another episode of Max Crypto News, where we talk about these intangible coins at all times. Today, I got a nice show set up for the family. Yo, family, remember, go to NCRBGZ Productions on YouTube. Again, go to NCRBGZ Productions on YouTube to be able to keep getting this information. Today, we're going to talk about the crypto tsunami. We're in a state of emergency, family. Again, crypto tsunami. We're in a state of emergency. Now, with that being said, I have a panel member up here. I want to give him an opportunity to introduce himself to the family. Then we're going to jump right in, family.
Hello, family. This is Leonard Walker, president of Descendants of American Slaves Political Action Committee, and hopefully a regular panel on the show.
All right, that's what's up, brother. So we're going to jump right in, family. We jumping right in, y'all. And look, welcome to the crypto tsunami, state of emergency. And we're going to jump right in. All right, so off gate, family. The first thing about a tsunami, you know when a tsunami is going to come, right? A tsunami is something that comes and it terrorizes, right? It destroys stuff. So one of the first questions that you will ask yourself is what? Are you prepared? So when I say, are you prepared, I'm saying, are you prepared? What are you being prepared for, right? I want to know, are you prepared for a cashless society, right? Have you took the steps or the due diligence to get prepared to live in a cashless society? Because as we know with this coronavirus, things are moving to a cashless society, right? So I got a couple articles that I screenshotted, right? This is Forbes, right? This is dated October the 22nd, 2020. It says the pandemic is fast forwarding us to a cashless society and making life harder for the unbanked. Now, this is Forbes. This is an article on Forbes, October the 22nd, 2020, where they are talking about us moving forward into a cashless society. Like, this is something that is happening. Whether we like it or not, this is the path that we're moving into. So the question is, are you prepared for a cashless society, right? Here's another article that was published on September the 27th. It says, will we see a cashless society by 2023? The first truly cashless society could be a reality by 2023, according to a new report from global consultancy AT Kearney in just 5 years. You can screenshot these articles, you can pull these articles up, and you can read these articles, family, right? I need to do one more thing, family. But the question is, are you prepared? Are you and your family prepared for a cashless society right now? This is where we're headed, family. So we know what a tsunami is. Tsunami is something that's coming. And right now, we have the opportunity to get prepared for this tsunami, family. So my question is, are you prepared, right? So let me keep moving, right? So when I ask, are you prepared? What do you do when you getting prepared? You start taking the necessary steps, right? So by how you start taking the necessary steps to prepare for this crypto tsunami, first, you have to get prepared to pay attention to what's going on in the news. The next thing that I want you to pay attention to is digital shopping or e-commerce, right? Because right now, e-commerce sales are expected to reach 4.2 trillion by the end of 2020. So by the end of this year, right here, e-commerce sales are expected to be at 4.2 trillion. It says there's a big significance growth in e-commerce in recent years. In 2014, it was only 13 trillion. It says, but that number has more than tripled in 2020 to 4.2 trillion and is anticipated to rise, right? This is an article. Here goes another article talking about e-commerce. It says e-commerce sales are predicted to hit 6.5 trillion by 2023. In fact, it says experts have projected annual revenue to climb all the way to 6.5 trillion in just 3 years. So what is this saying when you're talking about digital shopping? First, you're talking about a cashless society where we are no longer using cash, right? So, and also you're doing digital shopping. So now you're shopping from in the comfort of your home. So brick and mortar stores and businesses are shutting down, right? So when you got these brick and mortar businesses, stores are shutting down, or people are shopping from the comfort of their home because of the quote unquote coronavirus and afraid to transmit this virus to one another, you have to start using the 3 C's, right? I talked about this in the last video about the 3 C's, where you use common sense, current events, and calculations. And you start making decisions based off these 3 C's, right? So with the digital shopping and the fact that e-commerce is rising and we're moving into a cashless society, certain things should become obvious and should be just rudimentary, right? Certain things should just automatically come. So remember, I say you remember the 3 C's, right? Common sense, current events, and calculations. So we're moving into a cashless society, right? And it says by the year 2023, it's possible, right? E-commerce sales are at an all-time high. People are shopping from the comfort of their home, right? Now, we're going to talk about the fall of the dollar, because this is something that a lot of people talk about, but I want y'all to see these articles that I have, right? It says, why the dollar is worth so much less, why the dollar is worth so much less than it used to be. Hear me out and listen to what I'm about to read. It says, a dollar doesn't buy nearly as much as it once did. As the cliche goes, since the early 20th century, the decline in the value of a dollar has been dramatically due to inflation. A dollar in 1913 had the same buying power as $26 in 2020. So basically what they're saying, a dollar in 1913 is worth $26 today. So that tells you that the value of the dollar has really declined from then until now. right? Here's an article on June the 29th, 2020. It says, will the dollar collapse? Right? Is it up June the 29th, 2020? They're talking about the dollar, will it collapse? Right? So then it's also, here's another article, October the 5th, 2020. These are all recent articles, family. So this ain't something old, this is something new. It says there's US dollar, there's possibility of a crash. Every time the stock market crash or every time something go on, they talk about the value of the dollar dropping, right? It says the value of your US dollar has been declining. Let me move this. But there is some concern that its decline could accelerate, throwing the US economy into a solvency crisis. For years, the federal government has been underwriting the economy, pumping more and more credit into it, keep economic growth. So basically, it's saying the value of the dollar has been declining for a while, and it's a possibility that it could really accelerate because of what's going on with this coronavirus and the government constantly printing money to put into the economy to stimulate the economy, because right now our economy ain't doing that well. So as you keep your printing money, you're causing debt and the GDP to go skyrocket. So eventually, them roosters, them chickens gonna come home to roost. You can't just keep printing money and putting it in circulation without having the goods and services to support that money, right? So remember the 3 C's, family: common sense, current events, and calculations. So we're talking about a cashless society. We're talking about how online and e-commerce sales are going up. And now we're talking about the currency that most people use to buy these services and goods are falling. So what is the obvious step when you have this stuff going on? When you see it's written all over the walls, right? When you get these signs in front of you all the time, what happens when you start seeing this stuff, right? When you see this stuff, you get to what? Welcome to the evolution. They said a revolution ain't gonna be televised, but the evolution of money is already here, family. And what it say? Bitcoin comes to the rescue. And Bitcoin comes to the rescue at a perfect time. It is not so much just the Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is the father of it. But you have altcoins with all the offsprings, the children that come, and it comes at a perfect time to rescue us, right? So if you never read the letter by Satoshi Nakamoto, he wrote a letter in 2008. It's called Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, right? The purpose of Bitcoin was the result of the financial crash of 2007 and 2008. That last financial crash that we had in 2007 and 2008 is what made Satoshi Nakamoto come up with the concept of a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, essentially taking the power away from the banks and giving it back to the consumers. Because now we can transfer our funds from each other peer-to-peer on a system, right? And you need to download this and read this, family, because this is where we're headed. This is the future. This is the evolution. The evolution of money is already here. This is where we're headed. This Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, you want to read that because it basically allows us to transfer money to one another on a peer-to-peer version, but it's done electronically. It's done by the Internet of Things, or it's done by the blockchain. Now, the blockchain, I didn't put this in here, but I'm going to just explain the blockchain real fast. The blockchain is basically one block. That's the Genesis block. That's the first block, right? But once you send transmissions to the next block, it connects the blocks to each other. And it's a chain that connects the Genesis blocks to the second block. But in these blocks are information. And these information, it gets transferred from one block to another block. That's why they call it a blockchain. You have the Genesis block, which is the first block. After the first block, the information gets transferred to the second block, and then it's a chain that links it together. That's where you get blockchain, family. And this is how you can always keep up with every transaction that's been done on the blockchain chain is able to be checked. So if I'm trying to sell you a car for $1,500 and you tell me, look, I got 1,500 in Bitcoin, well, the blockchain is going to let me know if you have it or not. It's going to be on the blockchain, so you're not going to be able to beat me in the head and I send you the car and you send me a blank check. The blockchain stops that because it automatically makes it so it has to be verified off date, right? So look, the financial crisis, I just got off a little bit, but we're going to keep it moving. The financial crisis history of Bitcoin. It says Bitcoin was invented in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis. And the crisis was, let me move this. And the crisis was a clear motivation factor for its creation. So the crisis of 2008 is what prompted Satoshi Nakamoto to create the Bitcoin. So now Bitcoin has come to the rescue. So now we're about to get interested, family. We got the logistics, the little talks, all right? And now we're going to get to what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see some charts, right? You want to see some evidence, right? Well, let's get to some of this evidence going on, right? So listen, please pay attention, family, because we're about to get serious right now. Now we're going to get real serious into Bitcoin. And while in the midst of a recession, the price of Bitcoin and altcoins are skyrocketing. This means that the altcoins and the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market is recession-proof. Because for the dollar to fall and altcoins to be rising, it means that this is recession-proof. So now Bitcoin is showing the world and proving that it is recession-proof. So while most stocks are losing value, gold is going up and down, Bitcoin and altcoins is on a steady incline, family. And we need to pay attention to this, right? So here's an article. It says Bitcoin could reach over 300K by the end of 2021, family. This is the Inc. Limited CMO that wrote this. His name is Douglas Borthwick. He discussed the future of Bitcoin, and he surmises that Bitcoin could reach over 300K by the end of 2021. It seems far-fetched, don't it? Let's just keep going. Citibank analyst says Bitcoin could pass 300,000K by December the 2021. This article was, now listen, the first article was published November the 16th, 2020. This article was published November the 16th, 2020. Both of these articles are posted on the same day, but they're different people. They're not the same people making these predictions, right? And here go another article. So we're about to get serious right now. I'm about to show you something gonna blow y'all mind. We about to get serious with this thing. Bitcoin could pass 300K by December 2021. This article was posted on November the 21st by Bitstamp BTC USD coin, right? Now, listen, family. This chart, it actually has the chart and the projection of why this is being predicted. Now, when somebody say Bitcoin can go up to 300K by the end of 2021, people are like, man, you crazy, right? I say that Bitcoin can get up to half a quarter of a million. I think by the year 2021, we can look at $250,000 per Bitcoin. And I can tell you why, because eventually when Bitcoin first came out, it was people curious. It was the curious stage. So it was the early adopters was the first stage of Bitcoin, the first wave of Bitcoin. Then we got the second wave of Bitcoin where people started hearing about it. So it started getting a little mainstream, right? But this wave right now, you have investors that are jumping in Bitcoin and seeing Bitcoin as a store of value. They saying that it's gold on steroids because the store of value and the potential of Bitcoin is so high. These are what the so-called experts are saying, because it's a store of value now, because in this crisis that we have going on, Bitcoin is still rising. is still going up. While everything else is going down, Bitcoin and the altcoins are still going up. So it's proving its worth while everything is dying. It seems like everything is going to shit and all your money ain't worth nothing. You ain't working. You're staying at home. Bitcoin is taking off. It's proving that it is recession proof, family. That's what it's proving. And they're predicting 300K by the end of 2021. Now let me show y'all something, man. Now let's get down to it. Now right here, let's forget the in conclusion part because this ain't the end. I don't want to, let me go back one. This ain't the end. Let me show y'all something. Every 4 years, this is a chart of Bitcoin that shows its growth every 4 years. I also found, look, remember, subscribe to NCRBGZ Productions on YouTube. This is the only place you're going to be getting this information from now on, I'm telling you. NCRBGZ Productions on YouTube is going to be the only place where you will continue to get this information. All right, so listen, in 2010, Bitcoin went up 9,900%. 2011, it went up 1,473%. By the year 2012, it went up 186%. By the fourth year, 2013, it went up 5,481% in the bull run. All right, let's look at 2014. It was minus 57%. 2015, it went up 34%. 2016, it went up 123%. 2017, in the midst of the bull run, it went up 1,368%. 2018, what it did after the bull run, minus 73%. That's the bear run. 2019, it was steady, 92%. 2000, this is where we at right now, 2020, family. In the year 2020, right now, we're at 121% plus because it's still moving. Where can 2021 be? Huh? Where can you imagine? Now, if you look at every 4 years, you see Bitcoin go up at least 1,000% in 2017, 2013 went up 5,000%. So let's say Bitcoin go up 1,000% in 2021. Well, what would that price be? So you can look at this. This is calculations, common sense, calculations, and current events. This right here, when you look at stuff like this, it takes it from the realm of guessing, and now you have charts to go by. You have some empirical data that says this is what happens every 4 years. So now you can see why they are predicting 300K by the end of 2021. You can see why these people have predicted 300K by the end of 2021, because they know 2021 is the end of the bull run. We already started the bull run, and we're in the year 2020. The bull run has already started, family, and we're in the year 2020. So we don't even know what this percentage could be by the end of 2021, by the end of 2020. Is that 121%? It can be 150% by the end of this year. We don't know. But what we do know is by that fourth year, we at least going up 1,000%. So with the rise of Bitcoin comes what? The rise of altcoins. Everybody don't
Look like our brothers are froze. So that's a lot of information right there. And what the brother basically is saying is that we are at the beginning of the end of currency. Okay. What is currency? That is printed dollars. You think about it, not only is the United States affected, but also all countries that that are going through an economic crisis because of this virus that have to print off money and flood the economy because you have people that are not working, you have people that all this kind of stuff. So now and who controls the currency? The banking system controls the currency. In the United States, the banks print money through the U.S. Treasury, print currency through the U.S. Treasury, and people have to pay the banks for printing money through the U.S. currency, and that's one of the reasons. That's one of the things you get taxed on. If you're using a new form of currency, which is a cryptocurrency, you eliminate banking. Period. Okay, there is no banking. It goes back to like the old days where people would carry gold and diamonds and rubies and all of that, and each person maintained their own personal finance. Okay, and the only reason why a bank came along is because you had people getting robbed. They say, hey, we'll keep your money safe. But what the bank was doing was taking the gold and rubies and diamonds, right? And they were investing it. They were doing this. They were creating loans. They were doing all kinds of stuff, right? And they were printing off paper. So if you look at history, history has shown we've gone from more tangible things to less tangible things, right? You think about it, more tangible to less tangible, right? So what the brother's talking about, is we're at the cusp of a completely new form, and it's a good thing. Don't give me this; it's not bad. It's good. All right, brother, you got cut off for a minute. I had to jump in for a second.
I thank you, Elder. Every time I do this, man, I don't understand it, man. But let me get back to this, man. Every time I do this, it shut me off, man. But we're gonna get right back to it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have hiccups. We just keep it moving, family. All right, so let me get back where I was at. All right, so hello, family. I'm back, y'all. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so I was talking about every 4 years we see that Bitcoin goes up, right? So we know by the year 2021 that we can expect Bitcoin to go up at least 1,000%, family. So let me keep it moving, right? So the proof is in the pudding, as some would say, right? So what it says is right here, comprehensive analysis predicts. Now listen, I want y'all to see this, family. This article was written June the 30th, 2020. At the time that this article was written, Bitcoin was $11,000, right? But I want y'all to pay attention to what this article says, family, right? I want y'all to pay attention to what this article says. Comprehensive analysis predicts Bitcoin price near 20K this year, 398K by 2030. So this article was written June 30th, 2020, and it predicted that Bitcoin would be 20K by the end of this year. Actually, it predicted to be 19,000 and something, $19,044. They say after examining all the variables and addressable markets, the CRR researchers arrived at future price estimates for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Stellar. They expect the price of Bitcoin to rise to $19,044 in 2020, 341,000 in 2025, and $397,727 in 2030. Ethereum price is expected to reach $331 by the end of this year, $3,359 by the end of 2025, and $3,644 by the year 2030. Now, remember, this article was written in June 30th, 2020. So according to this article, Bitcoin is right on path to reach $19,044 by the end of this year, right? So let's keep going. All right, so this is what we call a table from this same article. from that same article I read, this is the table that the article presented with us. It said at that time, currently Bitcoin was $9,263. It says by the end of the year, Bitcoin will be 20. By the end of this year, Bitcoin will be $19,044. It says what it will be by 2025, what it is by 2030, what it is by 2033. Ethereum currently was at $208. It said by the end of the year, it'd be $331, and so on and so on and so on. You can see by 2025, it'll be $3,549. Well, Ethereum is over $600 right now. Litecoin, $44 at the time. They said by the end of the year, it'd be $83. Litecoin is at $89 right now. By the year 2025, it said it'd be $1,216. But if you look at these prices, look at Bitcoin Cash. I don't deal with Bitcoin Cash. I call it Bitcoin trash because you can only have one Bitcoin. You can't have another one. But this is what it's predicted for the trash, right? But look at Stellar. Stellar, it says that, hold on. Stellar, it says that it would be 7 cents. And by the year 2020, it's going to be 9 cents. By 2025, $2.40. 2030, $7.81. Now, Stellar right now, last time I checked, is at 15 cents. Jesus, Lord, y'all just don't know. 15 cents. The last video I did with y'all, I told y'all about Stellar. Stellar was at a whopping 8 cents. It's at 15 cents right now. Wow. So, according to this article, I would say that it's suffice to say that this article is kind of close with their predictions as where these cryptos will be by the end of 2020. So if the article is, and remember this article was written in June of 2020. If you can see these numbers and how close it is, what make you think it ain't gonna be close by these numbers ain't close in 2025? So on and so on. Even if it's 1,000 off or 2,000 off, who wouldn't mind turning 19,000 into 300,000 by the year 2025? Who wouldn't want to do it? Who wouldn't want to turn 7 cents into $2 by the year 2025? Man, do y'all understand? So let me keep going. Now I have to do a little gloating, family, because I've been talking about this for a while. I ain't new to this. If you go to NCRBGZ Productions, you can go back 2-3 years ago, and I was still talking about this. I was talking about it then, and I'll be talking about it later on. Well, what I want y'all to see was in this video right here that I done 4 months ago, when I was talking about Ripple, it was at 17 cents at that time. I done that video 4 months ago. Ripple was at 17 cents at the time when I done that video about Ripple. And I was saying, look, get on Ripple. Now, again, you can find these videos on NCRBGZ Productions on YouTube. This is where you can find these videos. There's another one 4 months ago where I was talking about Stellar. At that time, Stellar was 6 cents. It was 6 cents a share at that time. Ripple was 17 cents a share. These 4 months ago. If you go back into March, when the stimulus checks came out, I told you where to put your stimulus money at. I said what cryptos to buy at the time. And also I said silver and gold because the price had bottomed out and the stock market had crashed in March. Everybody know this. And I was saying, yo, when you get your stimulus check in April and May, put it here, put some here, put some here, put some here. If you listen, you listen. If you did, you did. Hey, I don't think I do give you the information, right? But we're gonna keep it moving. Now, I didn't finish this chart, but we're gonna finish it right now. Right? Because right now, the predicted price of Bitcoin was 19,044 cents. And it says XRP predicted price by the end of the year is supposed to be 71 cents. Stellar is 9 cents, and Ethereum is $331. Well, I can tell you right now, Stellar is at 15 cents, family. Stellar's at 15 cents a share right now. So that means, so let me give y'all some quick math also. Let me Let me do some type of explaining y'all with this math thing real fast. Let me go back. Let me do some math explaining with y'all real fast. Now, for every 1,000 shares of any crypto, for 1,000 shares, if the price go up 1 cent, you make $10. So every 1,000 shares you have of anything, if the price go up 1 penny, that means you make $10, right? If you have 10,000 shares and the price go up 1 penny, for every 1 penny that price go up, if you have 10,000 shares, you make $100 every time it go up 1 penny. If you got 100,000 shares, every time that share go up 1 penny, you make $1,000. If you have 1 million shares, every time a share go up 1 penny, you make $10,000 off 1 penny. So somebody say, well, look, 1 million shares is a lot, right? No, it's not. Because you can buy these cryptos at prices of percentages of a penny. I remember when Stellar wasn't even a penny. Also, when Ripple was not even a penny. Hell, I remember when Bitcoin was 8 cents a share. So you have coins right now. It's one in particular I can give you right now called Red Coin. Red Coin is not even a penny. Red Coin is like a half of a penny right now. So you put $1,000 or you put $1 in something that's half of a penny. That means for $1, that means you get 200 shares for $1. 200 shares for $1. So that means with $10, you getting 2,000 shares. With $10, $100, you getting 20,000 shares of something with $100. If you put $1,000 in red coin right now at half a penny, you would get 200,000 shares for $1,000 of red coin right now. And all you need is red coin to go up to a penny and a half. and you done made $10,000 off a $1,000 investment. So it is possible, family. This is not something that is not possible. And the thing that I want y'all to understand is this bull run that we're in. This run is going to last at least to the middle of next year. This ain't something that is just starting and going to stop. This is something that will run from now, I would say, at least to the end of the first quarter, March, April-ish. I would bet, because that's when I'm around that time, I'm taking profits. I ain't playing no more. But family, this is the time to get in, man. So the crypto tsunami is here. We are in the state of an emergency. I am trying to give us a blueprint and a plan so we can survive this tsunami. Because at the end of the day, family, we are going to the crypto digital world. We're going to get a digital wallet one way or the other. Now, this is going to be the question. Are we going to be ahead of the curve, or are we going to get it when it's too late? Like our people always seem to get stuff when it's a little too late. CJ Young is REDD coin. REDD coin. That's the red coins. REDD coin. But the thing is, are we going to be at the end, or are we going to be the ones getting involved, family? Take a chance. Invest you $50 in something, $25 in something, $10 in something, and just sit back and see and don't miss the boat. With that being said, it's REDD coin. It's not RED coin. It's REDDCOIOCOIN. It's two D's, bro. But with that being said, I want to open up the discussion to anybody that came in. You can just say hi. Comment anything you want to say. You can just jump in and in the chat. If y'all have any questions, and if I see your questions, I will try my best to answer your question. To the best of my knowledge. If I don't know, I'm gonna just tell you I don't know. No problem, CJ. Leonard, you want to jump in?
Yeah, yeah. Family, I can tell you, the last time we were on, Brother Saru said, "Hey, check out those Stellar coins, 8 cent." And I already did my research and started looking at them, and they're exchange coin, and they're talking about becoming a what is it called? We just talked about it. I
You
forget the
talking about
terminology.
Stellar?
Yeah, yeah. What they say it was gonna be is it
They
was
can
gonna be
partner with them. No, they partner with them banks that have them USDC coins.
right. There you go. There you go. And
Yeah,
those are stable coins. Yeah.
yeah,
So
stable coins.
it's going to be a stable coin. So what was it? Last week we were on.
It was last week, last
Last
Monday.
week, last Monday we were on. Okay, and this Monday I've already doubled my money. Okay, I bought many. Like I said, hey, what do you say? Okay, let me get 1,000. Let me get 2,000. Let me get 5,000 shares. Whatever. Get 1,000 shares, right? 1,000 shares. If it goes to at 8 cents, 1,000 shares. If it goes to $1, that's $8,000. $8,000 off of $80. If it go to 50 cents, right, that's 4,000. I'm gonna tell you, it just jumped. And I got it the way I got it. It alerts me. And here's the beauty about this crypto now. And I've been in crypto for a minute, and I've seen the key to all of this is utilization, right? Is what you have right now is the world is primed for it because just like I was saying before, is we're going less tangible money, right? And the key to all of this is that you kind of take the banks out of the equation, right? Now the governments are getting involved because they're saying, okay, how can we be able to tax things? How are we going to be able to make money? How are we going to be? So yeah, they're going to get involved in all of this. And what the government might try to do is instead of having to instead of being a tax agency, they'll replace the IRS with an exchange agency for cryptocurrencies, and they'll just charge for every transaction, every exchange. They did that, nobody would ever have to pay taxes
Mm-hmm.
because they could make enough money off of just the transactions alone that could run the government, have enough tax money for everything and everything. But like I said, it's the key to all of that is utilization. Once you start getting paychecks in a cryptocurrency, you start getting, going to the grocery store, buying the cryptocurrency, using cryptocurrency to buy food. The utility companies buying utilities with cryptocurrency. This is coming. It's not something that's not going to happen, right? So, like the brother said, is this you can be behind or you can be in front. Now, like I said, last week, I'll just tell you, last week I invested like $85. This week I'm already up to like $176. you know, so is that a whole lot? No, it's not. But it's what I start looking at is, oh, this is trending up, right? So if it's trending up, then and if I'm trading dollars, and you think about it like this, right? So let's say you ain't had $80. Let's say you just had $40, and you're doubling your money. That's $4,000 if it goes up to $1. They're saying it's gonna go up to $2.40, and so it'll be $2 probably 2023. So that's 16,000. If I don't do nothing else, if I don't buy nothing else. Now, the key, what I really would like for it to do is to dip a little bit. All right. If it dips back to about 10 cents, that's what I really want. I want it to dip to about 10 cents so I can go ahead and buy about $300-400 worth and then let it go back up again. Because that's how this game works. You know, this is if you want an entry level investment, right? Because all indications are showing you have to be able to read the information and understand and be able to process it, right? And do the studies, you know, look at the blockchain, look at it. This is where this is going. Now, cash is still king, don't get me wrong, but with all of these, with the nations, just like I said, all these governments pushing these stimulus packages and pouring more currency into their economies, their dollars are devalued. Not only are they pouring money into the economy, right, devaluing the dollar because it's more in circulation, they're going more into debt over dollars because the banking system charges you to print dollars. The U.S. Treasury ain't owned by the government; it's owned by the banks. So like I said, so not only is your dollar being devalued, you're going into debt to the bank because the bank, every dollar that's printed is worth less and less and less and less because you owe the debt, you owe the banks. So this is a U.S. phenomenon. This is a Germany phenomenon. This is a UK phenomenon. This is a China phenomenon. All right, the top economies are going through this. So if we know this is already happening, right? Know this is happening, okay? And you have a different form of currency because, like I said, it's Amazon has proven. I mean, hey, you look at this Christmas season. Anything you need now, all right, is a day away. Oh man, I need some of these slippers right here. I need some slides. There's a good deal on this right here. My kid needs a coat. You have it in a day to 2 days. This is the machine is working. And you're doing it, you're paying money out of your bank, which is really no cash transaction. And this ain't like going to the store and pulling out your wallet. This is on a computer, on a cell phone. Right? An electronic device. So like I said, is listen to the brother when he says, hey, listen, you know, I mean, what do you have to lose? If you $40-50 on something and it don't work out, you know, I mean, that's a risk, all right, but you blow that anyway. I guarantee you. I could go through everybody's budget and look at $50 to $100 that we probably blow anyway. So why not take that money we're gonna blow anyway and put it in something that's gonna make us money? All right. And the thing is, this is easy. This is passive income. I'm just gonna put it there and just sit on it. Just let it do what it do. You know, I'm just gonna let it do what it do. And matter of fact, what you could do is another thing. I want this to dip, but as it goes up a little bit more and I make a little bit more money, I could take the money that I make off of this and buy more. Instead of coming out of my pocket to purchase more coins, I'll just use the profits I made off of the coins. That's what you call compounded interest. So yep. I'll just use my compounded interest to buy more. And that's how you build wealth without even touching your own principal. So,
hey, you know, you hit it right on the head. I wanted to show something. I should have pulled it up while you were talking though, but I want to show you something. Did I download it to the computer? No, okay. Well, look, all right, look, we're gonna go to the chart. I want y'all to see something, y'all. Look, Ethereum is at $616. Ethereum at $616. XRP at 59 cents, family. Remember I told y'all XRP was 25 cents in the last video? XRP has doubled also. XRP is up 102.89% in the last 7 days. Do you? Yeah. Y'all just look. Chainlink, Litecoin at $90.22. Remember when I told y'all I got in Litecoin? I said, man, I slept. I got in Litecoin and when it hit $60, it's at $90. So I'm up $30 on every Litecoin I brought already. Hey, it's like, yo, Cardano, 16 cents. Cardano was at 9 to 10 cent, family. You can go down this list. Look at Stellar. 15 cent. Rise, baby, rise. I've been telling y'all about Stellar since I can remember talking. Stellar, look, man, I remember Stellar was 3 cents. And you imagine buying Stellar at 3 cents and it's up 15 now. You know what? You know what type of gain that is? That's a 500% interest. I mean, yeah, increase. If it because it's 3 times 5 is 15. Yeah, that's 500. That's 500% increase on your money. If you brought in at 3 cents. Yo. All right, so you got Tron. Tron finally at 3 cents. I know y'all heard me talk about Tron when it was at a penny, 2 cents. Every time it go up a penny now. But listen, the name of the game is to have as many shares as you can because you don't want it to have to go up 20 cents to make money. You want to get to the point where all they got to go up is 1 cent and you seeing a return. And that's how the real people eat, family, right? But it takes time, right? So look, I was telling the brother about red corn. I was telling him about red corn, because red corn not even a penny, right? So let me show you another one that's not even a penny real fast. I'm big on one more. I'm gonna show y'all another one I'm big on. Look at Doge. Dogecoin. It's not even a half a penny. Dogecoin is 3,730 Satoshis. Now, to become half a penny, it got to reach 5,000 Satoshis. So Dogecoin ain't even it's basically a third of a penny now. And you telling me you can't afford to buy 100,000 of these and wait for it to go to 2 cents and make $20,000? Or I mean, if you got 100,000, that's $1,000. That's $1,000. So if you got 200,000 of them and go up 1 cent, that's $2,000. So $1 million. So you, yeah, you ain't willing to buy 1 million of these suckers? That's not even. It's a quarter of it's a third of a penny. You telling me you can't afford to get 1 million of these at a third of a penny? So every penny you getting 3? Okay. Even if you can't afford to get 1 million, you can afford to get 100,000. That's still $1,000 every time it go up. If it go to a penny, you make $1,000. If you get $500,000, that means if it go up a penny, that means you make $5,000. Man, yeah. Okay. What other one? Look at that. Everything is up, family. I done a video on NCRBGZ yesterday where I talked about the altcoins. You go to the page, you'll see it. Digibyte. I'm a big fan of Digibyte. 2 cents. You know, I'm a big fan for a reason because it's so cheap. You're gonna learn the cheap ones is the ones to get, man. Let's see if I can show y'all one more that ain't. I think it's Cycoin. We're gonna get to it. Where is it at? Then we're gonna get off Cycoin. Here we go. Here it is, another one. A third of a penny. And it's up 9%. And the last 7 days is up 19%. And this thing is a third of a penny. And then I'm gonna tell you what's funny though. Do I want to do this here? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I was gonna show y'all what it's for. See, this is the thing. I told y'all I deal with. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you what this coin is for. What's the purpose of this coin? Because I only deal with coins that have purposes. You gotta have a real world purpose. If it ain't got a real world purpose, ain't no reason for me to deal with it. This is for the post-cloud world. So you know your cloud storages that you have on your computers, right? Well, Psy want to come up with a decentralized cold storage platform. So that means your storages that you have, you know, it's centralized because it's not these, it's centralized on our laptops and stuff. Well, Sai said we're going to come up with a decentralized cold storage platform so it can store everything and it be decentralized. All the dots is where it's being used at. You see, it's being used, it's being used, it's being used, right? But this thing, it's not even a third of a penny, man. It's completely private. So that means everything on your cloud is private. It's private. Man, it says on average, size decentralized cloud storage costs 90% less than incumbent cloud storage providers. Storing 1 TB of files on site costs about $1 to $2 per month, compared with $23 on Amazon S3. This is a real world, this solves a real world problem. And it's a quarter of a penny. Now, this is not financial news. Let me make that disclaimer. This is not financial news. I am not telling you what to do with your money. This is not financial news. This is somebody that's bringing you the news. I'm bringing you the news, and it's up to you to do whatever you do with the news. But this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm providing information in front of you, and I'm letting you see the opportunities that you can get if you jump in. And y'all don't know. I do this crypto, man. I can go on for days about this crypto. I can take y'all to the other page where you can find coins that's 79 Satoshis or 60 Satoshis. 60 Satoshis is like, when I'm talking about 60 Satoshis, I'm talking about, you see where Cardano got is 173,933 Satoshis. I can take you to coins that's 33 Satoshis, meaning it's the last 2 digits and everything else is zeros in front of it. So now you're talking about fractions of a fraction of a fraction of a penny. And the only thing you want these things to go, you don't even want them to go to a penny. Only thing you want them to go to is 5,000 Satoshis, 8,000 Satoshis. That's not even a penny yet. You got to get to 10,000 Satoshis before you add a penny. If you get something at 33 Satoshis, only thing, look, man, give me 5,000 Satoshis and I'm cashing out. And you ain't got to a penny yet. This is how serious this network is, this market is, family. And we have to get involved. We have to get involved in this market. And you have to have somebody that's a veteran, because I'm a vet in this market. I can take y'all the videos where my dreads won't even long. I had just started dreading up, and I'm up here talking about this stuff because I'm a vet in this game, family. So, Richard, you want to say something? Then I think we got somebody coming. You want to say something fast? Because I want to stop sharing, but I want to show this video. I want to show something real fast, man. And I need to pull it up. And I don't want everybody to see it till it's ready to play. Because I want people to see people facial expressions when they woke up and they looked at this crypto market and they looked at their holdings. This is what I want you to see. I want you to, and I'm not talking about, know anybody. I'm talking about millionaires that woke up and saw what was going on with the crypto market and almost had a fit because they looked at the amount of money that they made within a day's time. And we all can, this is the thing, this is not exclusive to one person, family. This is this is, let me see. This is not, it's for everybody, family. It's just get involved, man. I'm rambling. I'm about to get off, family. I don't like to be rambling. Leonard, are you here? I'm rambling. So, but I wanted to show y'all. It was a video of Dr. Boyce Watkins. I know if any of y'all follow Dr. Boyce Watkins, you know Dr. Boyce Watkins. He's into stocks and bonds, and he was talking about how he woke up and he looked at his Coinbase account and he saw how much money he had made, and he called his wife. And I just wanted y'all to see his facial expression that he made when he was talking about how he was hooting, "Hey, baby, come look at this." You know what I'm saying? Because he ecstatic because, you know, he had been making these small investments and over periods of time. And when you make these small investments, $5, $6 a week, a day, you know, once you do that for 6, 7 months, 8, 10 months, a year, those small investments start accumulating and you have a lot of what you've been investing in. And then when you see it go up, it's like it's like, is this real? Like, is this real right here? Is this really real? Is it fake? Because, you know, it's just the mindset, man. But family, again, I thank y'all. Remember, family, please go. Hold on, what it say? It's not showing up on Robinhood. What site? Oh, you if you trying to find red coin, um CJ Young, if you trying to find red coin, you got to go to Bittrex. You got to sign up with Bittrex. It's not gonna be on, you're not gonna find that on Robinhood. Also, family, I'm gonna give y'all another link. While I'm here, I'm gonna put it in the chat where you can go and get crypto. Actually, if y'all use my link, we will all make money off of it. Y'all will make money and I will make money. So I suppose I had already put this in there. I probably put it at the end of this, but let me see if I can find it real fast. If you use my link, we will all. I'll do that later on, but here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see. Let me find it. All right. I'm gonna put this in the chat, y'all. If you use this link, Webull is now allowing you to buy crypto, family. Webull is allowing you to buy crypto as so you can use the Webull app to buy crypto. But if you're looking to get some red coin or some coin, you will have to use Bittrex, family. I just put this link in the chat. If you use that link to get Webull and sign up with Webull, we both will get some money off of it. Stellar prices predicted on Gatson. They said stellar prices predicted to go to like $2.25 or $2.30 by the year 2025, which is good. If stellar go to $1, people are gonna be happy. If it go to if it go to $2, I'm gonna be ecstatic. You know, but they say like $2.50 by the year 2025. But you gotta understand, next year everything is gonna go on a run again. This is just the beginning, family. This is just the beginning of the bull run. You got about 3 to 4 months, so you just want to be involved in it. And with that being said, family, if y'all don't have any more questions, Brother Master, I see you up here.
Yep, I'm over here, brother. I came on a little late, but I'm listening. You know, I'm still doing my research on the crypto, man. I know you've been educating me on it, man. So that's up here listening and hearing, you know, what you have to. I do know that, yeah, I know crypto moving forward, man. So yeah, I think I need to start paying attention to you, man.
And look, Master, you whenever you want to come up here and do a show on stocks, man, you and Leonard, yeah, I tell y'all, whenever y'all want to, y'all just let me know, man. And, you know, y'all got access to the platform, man. But with
Yeah,
that being, go ahead, brother.
I'll say this, man. And you brothers probably already mentioned it, and this is I would definitely say this. If anyone is listening and they have kids, I would encourage them to open up a custodial account for their kids. And you all probably have mentioned this before, but yeah, you know, take the time, look up what a custodial account is. But yeah, instead of paying your kids an allowance, or you know, if you give your kids a job around the house, what I tell my kids, look, you have a custodian. You know, what stocks do you want to buy? This is what AT&T does. This is what PEY does. This is what they have. Here's how much money they have in it. And you know, like I talked about before, if somebody gives you $100, you may say, "Oh, cool. You want me to take my $100 and invest it, and with this $100, I'm going to make $5. Yes, you get $5 for life, but once you spend $100, it's gone. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The $100, you took that $100 and put it all into a liability, but you take that $100 and put it into an asset. Makes sense what I'm saying? And so with my kids, man, it's the exact same thing that I'm trying to teach them now. So they both have their own custodial account, and when they turn 20, you know, all that money into it will be theirs. And my whole purpose for that is, when I was college, took out student loans to send me to school. She did her best, you know, and hats off to her. One of the best. I think I have the best mom on this planet. You know, that's no shade to nobody else, but there's a lot of stuff that she didn't know and I didn't know when it finances. So I'm able to stand on her shoulders, and hopefully I can I will, not hopefully, my will stand on my shoulders. So when they turn 21, 22 years old, they can take their money and invest into a business. So if they want to go to grad, whatever it is they want to do, the means to do that. And so, but yeah, you know, if anyone listening, take the time, man, you know, and just go research it, what a custodial account is, and yeah, open for your kids or your nieces, your nephews, or your grandkids. And if one of you all know more about it, you know, feel free to chime in. But that's my piece.
Yeah, because I took his advice and got me some Coca-Cola stocks. They pay dividends,
Yep.
and you know, I took
Drink
his
Coke.
advice. In November, I think what's today's date? The 23rd. I think it's the 26th. They pay out the last dividend for this quarter. Some I don't know the exact date, but I went on and got me some,
Mm-hmm.
so I can get paid that dividend when they pay out. And
Yep.
you know, a lot of people talking in the chat, and you know, I want to tell y'all, man, it's always good to take your crypto and get you a ledger, and so you can have your own crypto on your own hard wallet and take it off these exchanges. So you have to be willing to, unless you're going to play the game, don't don't leave your crypto on these exchanges. You know, now unless you're willing to play the game, like I play the game, I'm a gambler. I play the game, so I know what's on what I have that's cold in my ledger, Delano. If that's what if it's Nano, if you want to get by, you want to look into Nano. That's the one you can plug into your computer. It's like a USB, but you plug into your computer, you take it out, and then keep your crypto. But you also have some up there also. So you gotta know the game. You gotta play the game. But if you don't want to play the game, you get your ledger and you keep your crypto yourself. You don't keep it on none of these exchanges because you can risk them being hacked. Now, Coinbase is based in United States. So Coinbase is under United States regulations. I really do not believe that Coinbase is going to steal nobody's stuff. The United States is going to fry them. Guess what the United States is known for? Also, Bittrex. Bittrex is based in United States. It's not based overseas, right? Now, um, Binance was based overseas, but Binance have a Binance America or Binance USA where you can use the Binance, but it's only for the United States American citizens. And I think that's based in the United States. But most of these platforms, you cannot use them if you stay in the United States anyway. And if you do, like it's a lot with it, but you want to deal with those in the United States just for, you don't want to get, I just feel like United States, they're not going to steal your money in the United States. Because it's too much they're going to go through. You know what I'm saying? Government will have to be complicit with them, and it ain't happening. They're going to go after them. They're going to fry them if they try that. So that's why Coinbase, I think, is a good site. Robinhood is good. Now, Webull, it's down on the Webull on it. It just started this, so they not letting you buy all the cryptos on Webull. So with Webull, I think you can only buy Bitcoin. You might can buy Litecoin, Ethereum. That may be it right now. They're not allowing you to buy everything right now. But I forgot who Webull is going through, the site that is going through, but I'm not dealing with them. You can buy Litecoin too, but I'm really not going to deal with Webull like that. But it's something that you can use, and I'm going to use it for certain reasons. And if you subscribe to NCRBGZ, you would know why, I use it, because there's certain reasons why I use it, certain reasons I don't use certain things, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, you have to protect your own assets. Don't put too much into it and that you can't afford to lose. You get what I'm saying? Because this market is upcoming and growing. So when markets are upcoming and growing, stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been asked out of thousands of dollars in this crypto market. I have. I done learned. You know what I'm saying? I done been through it. So I know how it feel when you put too much into something and then it go dark and take everything. You like, man, you know what I'm saying? But so that's why you got to learn and have somebody that's trying to lead you in the right direction, man. Because I can tell you places where you can go and make buku interest. Leonard talking about compound interest. It's a site right now to put you compound interest for all your crypto. Every day you get, I deal with them. Compound interest every day I get it, and it come in, and then it added to what I already have, and I get compound interest on that every day. The compound interest just keep coming and coming, and like that's what eventually. And I'm going to talk about this on my next lecture when I discuss this. This is what these exchanges are going to turn into, are crypto banks. This is where it's headed, family. They're headed into crypto banks. These exchanges are going to start becoming banks. This is where they're headed. The traditional banks, either they're going to get on board or they're going to get left behind. That's exactly what's going on. They're going to come up with them USDC coins. That's what they're coming up with their own CBD, centralized banking CBDC coins. They come out with their own coin. But other than that, if they don't get on board with these exchanges, they're going to get phased out. I hate to say it, and it's real, man. But that's where this stuff is headed. It's headed that way, family. But with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, subscribe to NCRBGZ Productions. I hope y'all really appreciate this because I took a lot of time and effort into putting this slideshow together and getting this information to give away free. You know, people charge for this. Y'all just don't know. People charge for this. And I will be offering an advanced class for those that's willing to pay. But with these classes, I'm going to tell you what to buy. I'm gonna basically tell you what to buy and where to go buy and when to get in and when to get out. This is what I'm gonna do. But you're gonna pay me for that, and that's just real. I give you the overall information, but if you want some nitty gritty, this is what you need to get it here, this, that, now, down. Look, hit me up and I will have some advanced classes where I'll be teaching that. With that being said, man, I want to give y'all the opportunity to close out, tell people where they can find y'all, and we're gonna end the show.
All righty, family. You can find me on Facebook. You see my picture right there. Matter of fact, you can click on it, find me, become my friend, and we can build together. Like I say, financial literacy. We could build political literacy. People like the best thing that has happened. We are now entered into the age of information. So there's no more excuses. We got the information, and we smart enough. We got the knowledge. Let's get it.
Peace, family. This is Master You. Like I said, sorry I came on late. Always great information. I'm definitely gonna look at the recording, Stuart, and just listen to some of the things that you all were talking about in terms of Bitcoin. But like I said, I came late, man. But what I was able to listen to, seemed like everything was great.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, brothers, for coming up here, and I appreciate all the viewers, man. Y'all, I really do. I appreciate y'all, for being here. And with that being said, man, y'all be safe and continued success, and let's take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Brother Polite got a class called The Gold in the Crisis. And while everybody else is around here panicking and don't know what to do, when you are prepared, that's why this was called Crypto Tsunami, State of Emergency. I'm trying to get us prepared. Because when you're prepared for a tsunami or something catastrophic to happen, you're not rushing and making irrational decisions. Your decisions are calculated because you are prepared for the storm. That's what we have to do. We have to get prepared for whatever is coming our way, and we need to be able to take advantage of it and don't look at it as a setback, but look at it as an opportunity, because this is what we have in front of us. This is an opportunity for us to get ahead of this stuff and change the welfare of our families and actually start building generational wealth. Do you imagine the people that got ahead of the .com era when the internet first came out? Can you imagine those that adopted it and invested in it then and then wait for it to get big? They invested in the .com early. Like, that's how they got millionaires. You have to get involved in this stuff early and take a chance, man. Just take a chance. And you don't know, sometimes that chance can change your life. On peace, family. Catch y'all on the next video.